Live now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh my God, okay. Are you there? Oh wait, where are we echoing at?
Oh, it's my phone. I'm checking that you are actually live, but somehow
that was funny. The whole computer went out. That was awesome. I know. Hello, everyone. We're sending love to everyone. Just give us a few seconds. We had a few things come up. All right. Just let me just kind of all right. All right, welcome to our divine key code activation. That's funny. All right, guys, just give us about 2 minutes. Hold on. I wanted to just tune into the chat because I can't see anybody. All right. Awesome. Oh, wait. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hello. We can see a little bit. We had a few collapses before coming on. So our computer blew because the frequencies are really high on the planet. Welcome to the seven sacred bundles of white buffalo calf woman. This is key code 3, and it's a Lightkeeper's Rite of Passageway, so making relatives. We have our beautiful Daisy, our beautiful divine goddess that's going to be here with us and sharing her experience. It seems like you're going to be blue today. So I don't really know how to fix it, but
Oh, it's perfect. It's the download of the white buffalo woman.
yes. You're the white buffalo calf woman. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's it. I hope everyone's feeling good. I do see that we have a bunch of people on here, so I'm really excited. Today we're Zooming. We're going to be Zooming with our beautiful divine goddess Daisy and our galactic friend, comrade, yes. Welcome into this beautiful space, and we're just going to come together just to bring in the frequency for key code 3 in the activation ceremony, and just a little bit of the frequencies and energies that we're tuning into, working with the white buffalo calf woman in the 7 sacred bundles. So I wanted to say, I'm going to say hi to everyone. Yes, we have Galactic Earth Starship, and we have beautiful Daphne. Hello, Lady Love Codes. And we have beautiful Tina. So thank you for tuning in. So like we said, the energies were so high that it blew out the computer. So I hope we're going to do well, kind of flowing through it. It's been like this for a few days now, I think 3 or 4 days. So I hope everyone's feeling bright and light. I heard a Stargate activate today. Just tuning in, Daisy, I heard a Stargate saying it's getting hot. So it's like it's hot, hot, hot. So I know it's gamma frequencies and solar flares. When I woke up, I could see the frequencies of the sun were pure ultraviolet. So I get up really early so I can see the pulsatings from the sun, the energies, and also to watch the sunrise on the canyons. And all I could see was green, beautiful aurora green, platinum green. So aurora lights, and also ultraviolet rays, and then gold light. So gold, platinum, and ultraviolet frequencies. And I said, oh, we have some massive solar winds coming through today. I could feel the frequencies just kind of filling up the body, and I could feel all of that energy coming through. And it was really beautiful. So just remember to raise your vibrational frequency, listen to music, anything that's going to make you connect into balance into the core of the planet. Anchoring in your frequency and your light frequency into the planet core, activating something new and not really new. So new and not new, but new for everyone tuning in. Seeing if you can take the gold light, or rainbow light, and to amplify your light fields outwards today. Amplify to raise the vibrational frequency, and to connect through the feet, through the root chakra, and connecting into the core system of the universal galactic aurora suns central center. So it's the universal galactic aurora suns central center. It's not the central sun centers in the core of the earth. It is now the aurora suns. It's a universal system that you can connect to. So just bringing your frequency and to be able to activate into the core systems of the earth. And it's the universal galactic aurora suns central center core. I'll write it up and I'll put it in here. It's pretty long. I have so much energy coming through right now. Most of the time we connect to the galactic central sun, or the central sun within the core of the earth. And that's what was told today, is just to emanate your frequency, bring your light through, bringing that light through, raising the vibrational frequency of your field, amplify your energies outwards and to amplify, to connect into the earth core through your feet. So transmit, close your eyes, and to visualize transmitting your light, the light through your feet, like a pillar of light. Amplify your field outwards. Visualize spheres of light, circular systems, and just amplify outwards and connect and anchor in to the universal galactic aurora sun's center core system. We'll get it eventually, yeah. And that's where we're connecting to today. So it's something new coming online, the aurora sun central center core systems, universal systems, and just anchoring in that frequency through your feet and anchoring into the earth. Okay. Okay, so we're going to be activating the third key code system, Golden Diamond, Stargate Keys of White Buffalo Calf Woman. Sacred 7 bundles. So it's key code 3, and to write a passageway. Each key code will be an activation to a higher timeline and to a timeline shift. The timeline shift is going to be activation of keys, photonic light plasma, diamond key codes of the crystalline liquid plasma rays. Just activating those frequencies will be able to expand the consciousness and to create a conscious shift within the physical body and the morphogenetic field on a soul level, Christed oversoul level, and the Christed avatar systems. And we're going to be anchoring those frequencies through as well. Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay. Today will be the Lightkeeper's Rite of Passageway, and this is making relatives. And I do have to fix that in the description. So I apologize for the transmission in the description. I'm going to have to go and adjust that. We're going to be activating those frequencies to bring in a higher light system. And then I'm going to go into ceremonial teachings, and I'm going to teach about the third bundle creation. It will be the Salt Bath Soap Cleanser. So we are activating the Golden Diamond key code 3 today. I'm very excited. I'm going to allow Daisy to bring in her transmissions and her new Blu-ray transmissions too.
Do you want me to give a little bit background about the story of the
Yes.
white woman?
Do you need me to make you a host?
Oh no, that's fine. We can just talk.
Okay.
So when I look into the story, and I find it very interesting. So that's kind of like the origin of indigenous teaching, and the legend is happening in the Lakota religion, kind of like the primary cultural prophet. That one day there are 2 men was sent out and hunt for food because they're in the famine time. And then the 2 young men traveled and saw a white cloud in the far distance. And when they come closer to the cloud, they saw a woman descended from the cloud, and it was so beautiful and in pure white like snow. And then she have dark hair and skin and eyes. And one of the men was filled with lust and desire for the woman, and he wanted to take her, offer himself as a wife. As he approached, and then the other man warned him, told him that, oh, this woman seems like a sacred woman. We should honor her and not just take her for selfish purpose. And then the first man didn't listen as he entered and approached and touched the woman, and kind of like being wrapped around by this cloud and shield and in both, and suddenly, and then turn into dust. Or there's some other like story saying that there's a cloud of snake just wrapped around him, completely devoured him. And then after that man disappeared, and the second man got scared, and then the sacred woman said, don't be scared, come closer. And then she said, you should go tell the chief of your tribe to prepare like some kind of a ceremony for me to come in, and I will teach you guys all the sacred ways and the ceremonies. So he come back home and then told the chief, and then so they build a kind of like circle of teepees, and then the women walked around the village like three times in circle. So the main opening of the circle is facing the north, like honoring the wisdom of the sky. And as she come in, and it was during the famine time, so they don't have much food to offer her, and they offer her water, and she said, don't worry, I will teach you guys, and you guys will be able to learn how to do the sacred prayer. And she calls it the spiritual song, honor the spiritual song, and all the sacred teaching and wisdom, and will come back to you guys. You will be walking the sacred path and kind of like rainbow bridging the heaven and the earth. And then she teaches 7 ceremonies. And the first one is, I actually, because I'm not native, so I don't really know how to pronounce it. But the first one is mainly about Purification Lodge, Sweat Lodge. And second is Crying for Vision. And the third is the Sun Dance. The fourth is Making Up Relatives. The fifth is Female Puberty Ceremony. And the sixth is Throwing of the Ball. And the seventh is the Soul Keeping. So they already start, like a generation, they already practicing 2 of them, but she just come in and help enriching their own, like kind of like a generation and generation wisdom. She also bring in that peacemaking pipe, like ceremonial pipe, and teach them how to savor the wisdom of the earth, and then bring in that peacefulness of the inner wisdom, and blessing all and people of the village and people who enter into their sacred space. So that's the basic of the story. Oh, you're muted, Akasha.
Yes, thank you so much. That's so beautiful to share. I've been researching just a few transmissions, but more personal work. So when I tuned in to White Buffalo Catwoman, she asked me to create something new. So it's always new in this space. And she says you can see the ceremonies, tune into the ceremonies and research. But I would love for you to create something new for the activations. Making relatives, the transmission for Lightkeeper's Rite and the Rite of Passageway is for us to come together as brotherhood and sisterhood, humanity, and then also all species of the kingdoms of Gaia. And it's a unification, rites of passageway. So the Lightkeeper's Rite is for us to emanate our light systems, to bring through the light frequencies, to amplify our light from the crown chakra, from the higher systems of our chakras, the transmission of God consciousness, source consciousness, universal energy, and just bringing that frequency through the heart gates, amplifying it into the lower chakras, if we have chakras. Not everyone has chakras, but just to create and to design the pillar of light through the spinal cord. When you start to activate the crystalline energy matrices, our chakras eventually will break down to a full system. And it really is the chakra of the spinal cord. So you can visualize those of you that are new generations coming into our space. And we do have new generations from about 3 years old. 3 years old to in their 20s, so about 3 to 20 years old. And the older waves are going to be 30 and above, right? 30 to 100. So the new generations transmissions, most likely their spinal cord is just a one full crystalline Blu-ray chakra, It's just a full chakra system. It's a crystalline vortex, crystalline pillar of light. And that's exactly what their systems look like when you tune into it. It's really beautiful. Some of them just have a crystalline spinal cord. It's a full unified system. And they come in a unified system to unify the universe, actually, in the multiverse. So we always think that it's only Mother Earth, right? To unify humanity, Mother Earth, their templates is for the multiverse systems and beyond. They can unify all their system is a one unified higher harmonic universe chakra system, and it's the full spinal cord system, and it's crystalline diamond plasma. It's really beautiful. It looks like silver crystallized blue. So as you reconstruct and to activate your DNA strands, activating the DNA strands, you will be able to activate millions of light bodies and ascension vehicles, and you can activate as many as you want to. So there really is no limitation. And there's new root races coming in on the planet. They are the new generations coming in on the planet, the new waves. They're the ones that are coming in to test the waters. So they're new root races, and they're not a part of the templates of the 12 DNA strands of the 24. 36 and 48. There's a totally different formula that I have written down somewhere in one of my books. So I thought that's really cool too. In all these new root races that come to me, and I sit and I'm able to, well, they pretty much give me the frequency downloads to be able to receive their new templates, the new DNA systems in the future, or even in what you call the past. So I have them all written down in all different systems and structures, and pretty much how they're fire coded. I would say fire code or flame code, diamond code, star code. So I think that's cool, right? These are the new generations that are coming in to test the waters right now. And there are new root races, new seedings. So it could be previous existence in time or future. And it's really beautiful to be able to receive their transmissions, different types of systems coming in. So always just pay attention to your own inner light, pay attention to your body always, and always pay attention to the inner vortexes into the body, to be able to bring your higher light through. And how do you do that? So if you feel like I don't have chakras, then you don't have chakras. You probably just have a one chakra spinal cord. It's the only way we can translate it right now, is that your spine is a full system. And then if you have chakras, you can activate the systems in the future, which you would call the future systems, but they're not really the future systems. The original plasma systems of the angelic human blueprints is just one full spinal cord system. So you can bring those templates through as you activate millions of light bodies, and you can call them ascension vehicles, but there are super quantum computer systems and full body systems and stargates and all kinds of really cool stuff. That is the star realms that are coming through right now. Okay, so anchoring your light frequency as a light keeper, bringing the light through the top of the crown, anchoring in the consciousness of the templates, frequency residence of your unique energetic signature. For some reason, there's a big shift that is continuously shifting as much as it possibly can through frequency resonance. And that's going to be millions and trillions of templates in order for us to remember that each one of us are unique energetic signatures, and that we all hold a system of light particles that is needed here on the planet. So being able to just transmit and visualize your light coming through and anchoring it into your feet, anchoring it into the core. So that is the Lightkeeper's rite of passageway. As you amplify your light and you rebuild your light grids, rebuilding your light grids, your crystalline structures in your body, you'll amplify your field out. Your frequency is a unified heart field, unified higher heart consciousness field, or galactic higher heart consciousness field. So you will unify collectives, and that's what you'll see is one of your highest purpose. You'll be unifying collectives. You are, and yes, that's from the White Buffalo Calf Woman, is you are the peacemaker for humanity, for Mother Earth, and for the universe. Most of us are peacemakers for the universe that came in here to unify this system and to be able to unify this universal structure in itself. So your light is a unification grid. You will harmonize and to bring harmony and inner balance and wholeness, and to bring wholeness and to unify humanity. And how you will do that is through the unique energetic signatures of all of the species on this planet. And all species on the planet, is you will see that this is one of your highest soul agreements, was to be able to unify, making relatives, unifying all species on the planet. So you will start with your first soul agreement for unification through your light grid, through your body. Close your eyes and seeing that you have light, you emanate light. If you can see your light and to feel your light, to feel that frequency, and to see if you can kind of tune down the lower dimensional grid systems in the body that are telling you that you can't see light, or that I'm not light. So unworthiness. And this is all a part of the Lightkeeper's Rite. There is a deep purification for unworthiness. Unworthiness, lack energies, or fears within inside of you. There will be a deep purification as a Lightkeeper's Rite to purify all of I'm not good enough, or whatever it is that the lower systems are still transmitting through bandwidths in your field. And it's all energetic frequencies. If you tune into it, it will look like different electrical systems that you can learn how to upgrade and to purify, and just to upgrade to, and that's raising your vibrational frequency. There will be a deep purification of those transmissions in your body as you activate key 3. And this will be for deep sacred self-healing first. And then you will activate key 3, the Lightkeeper's Rite of Passageway for others and species on the planet. And then you will take it to the next level, which you will be the peacemaker of Mother Earth, the unifier of all species, all dimensions. There's millions of dimensions within this planet. All species, anything that has the frequency and star particle, plasma systems and frequencies of source consciousness, creator source consciousness, which we talked about yesterday, and the Omega creators. We could go that high, but I'm not sure, Daisy, so hold on. But the Omega creators, okay, that frequency, bringing that light through, activating those keys, the Alpha creator, and then the Omegas, the Omega of the Omega creator systems, which we have full access to as creators here on the planet and off planet, or wherever it is through all time and space and all spaces and time. So going to that transmission, bringing that through, your first soul agreement is unifying yourself, making relatives inside of your body. And you'd be like, how is that possible? Very simple. We're all unique energetic signatures, but we're multidimensional beings. So you'll be making relatives with all of your multidimensional yous. As you activate the key and you start running it every day, you will get to know your higher selves, your multidimensional yous, past, present, and future. So making relatives, unifying you back to full embodiment of source consciousness as the Omega of the Mega creator. So you have to unify all multidimensionals, all oversouls, all infinity soul groups. I call it infinity soul groups, unifying way past 144 avatar systems and templates. They call it the 144, and that's beautiful too. Way past avatar consciousness, right? Because we talked about this yesterday. Source embodiment, and then the Alpha source creator, the Alpha superquantum computer system, which is another transmission of source, and the Omega of the Omega creator system of prime creator will be a super system. So the Omega Prime Creator system is a super system. So the head hunter, right? You will have to unify all of those systems, and that's making relatives, unifying it, amplifying that energy out, and you will be able to harmonize and to unify all souls, all species around you here in the physical. And it's definitely not the 3D realm anymore. So we're definitely way past that. Hopefully you'll be able to understand the passageways of each initiation. And there's many initiations with the Lightkeeper's passageway. So you'll be making relatives with yourself, and that's hilarious in itself, especially when you start to talk to all multidimensional yous and integrate, and then you keep going higher to unify to the Omega system of Prime Creator, super system. That's probably what's coming through my body right now. I'm talking to you guys. Hopefully we make it on this one. Yeah, I can feel that that's the transmission of this universe coming through, and it's fine. We'll get there. 6 months and we'll be integrated. I won't feel so robotic transmitting this frequency right now. Okay, so making relatives there, interior. So then you move to the next soul contract, and that will be Mother Earth. And then you will have your next soul agreement will be the universe, and then the multiverse and all the planetary systems. So it's really beautiful. You will be the peacemaker for this universe, and also most likely millions of universes once you realize that you can create universes through the crystals in your body. And you can. Each little tiny little crystal, plasma crystal in the body is a universe in itself, and you can become the creator and have any experiences, millions of experiences in 1 nanosecond of a light speed. It's really beautiful. So activating the light grid, and the Lightkeeper's grid is practicing your light grid, amplifying your light, practicing streaming your light through your crown, through your feet, and integrating into the core of the earth. Amplify your fields outwards and start to turn on all of your crystals in your body. So making relatives outwards would be exterior to unify all of the tribes. Yes, all of the tribes, the collectives, all of the species. So
Can I share something that is very, very resonant as you're mentioning about kind of like the download of the White Buffalo Women's legend. So during the legend, after the White Buffalo women shared all the wisdom with the Coda people, and then when she left, the legend is that one day she will come back. So I thought this is quite remarkable, because like when you mentioned about all those new children, they're kind of like the ancient ancestors. They're coming back with all those amazing ancient wisdom, just like you said. They're not necessarily need to have the chakra, but they're just like being of light, coming in and walking in beauty and share all those amazing wisdom. It's like as we walk and we see ourselves as sacred and whole, and we see each other, see all the men and women and animals and Gaia Mama Earth all as sacred and whole. And then as we are walking and we walk in beauty, we walk in grace, we naturally just anchor this new Earth timeline.
Yeah. Walking in divine grace as divine peacemakers. So I don't know who's a crystal child here on the planet, but I'm definitely a crystal child. They call me the Christ child of the sun. Okay, so also, how many of you heard that you're the chosen one? So all of us have, right? I would be cracking up laughing with them. I would hear that for years too as well. that you are the chosen one. And I've also heard some other observations, and it's a really beautiful process. And I always was like kind of tuning in. As a crystal child, I play with my guides, and I finally was able to. I always played with them since I was little, but this is it became full blown, more telepathy, I guess. Those aren't the right words. Quantum energetic frequency communication. Oh, that's good. We'll write that one down. Quantum light frequency communication. So two-way communication with them. And that was like 2013. I could have the translation back and forth. And I'd be cracking up laughing, and they send you images to communicate with you. And they're quite funny, quite hilarious and funny. When you tune into all your multidimensional use, or your family, your galactic family. So it was always my Andromedan children, and the Andromedan children laughing. I could never meditate, because if I meditated, I could hear them very loudly. All of these children, these beautiful Andromedan children on my Stargate ship, the vehicle of light, and I would go into meditation, and they would count down. They would go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And I'm like, there's no way I'll ever be able to meditate if you guys are doing countdowns. And then once we get to one, they're like, blast off. Okay, so I was like the most hilarious. I was like, I stopped meditating because I could hear them all the time. And I always would ask, and I said, so what is my highest purpose here? You're a peacemaker. You're a peacemaker for humanity. You're a peacemaker for the whole planet. You're one of the chosen ones as the peacemaker councils. And I thought that was really magical and beautiful. Initiations, not only with beautiful Native American tribes, because that I had right around me too as well, very vividly. They can walk right up to me, and I always tell everyone that I could see them vividly, and then lots of monks and Dalai Lamas very vividly within my Stargate. And I could communicate through light communication. So quantum light communication, two-way communication, always cracking up and laughing and having fun. And then also the beautiful communications through White Buffalo Calf Woman and the Lakota ancestors as well for many years. So I had lots of beautiful prepping from all of them as a crystal child. This is that you're the peacemaker. Have to connect, anchor in the light, connect into the core, and to maintain balance, to maintain that balance, that you have to balance and to harmonize the whole fields of the universe within me. So it's beautiful.
So when you mentioned about the peacemaking, like that very core center, like seeking that pure essence and nature of our soul, and realize itself, it is peace. So like the same way as when she carries the peace pipe, it's kind of like teaching us like to honor the spirit of tobacco and to honor the sacredness in all gift from the earth. And I thought that that's something that kind of like missing like nowadays, and that's why there's a lot of like addiction in society, because like we forgot the ancient way of how to honor that spirit and how to honor the body of the sacredness of Maya, Gaia Mama Earth, her own body and gifts that she abundantly offered to us. So it is, yeah.
I'm still laughing. I'm still laughing at your picture turning blue.
I know. You can write something.
I don't even know how to fix it. It's like you move one thing, you do something on Zoom, and it completely. It's like it is fine. So it's yeah. We had so many collapses before we came in here to energetically align our universes together with all of our family here. So that all the family that is watching. Hopefully that one didn't. That was funny. See that fire? The hair go up. Uh, it's like the fire's boom. You know, the
So
explosions of light coming through the
yes,
body. I see universes. I can be sitting here transmitting, and I see chi. It looks like chi, but it's solar rainbows, solar rainbow kuna rays. Obviously, we know it's kuna rays coming through. Solar rainbows, chi flooding, and it looks like an explosion, like an explosion of a bomb, like a wave, and I can see it coming through, exploding through my heart, and then sending out rainbow waves as I'm sitting here talking. And then there's a new one, it's galaxies. So then there's another one, new ones coming in, and it looks like crystallized galaxies coming through and exploding as I'm doing classes, master classes, sessions, lives. It doesn't matter when I'm doing it. And I'm seeing explosions of galaxy lights. Like as I'm sitting here, I'm just I'm transmitting is the universe. and, and that's it. Because I can tell the difference between the Kuna ray currents and then also the big one in the house, yes, which is the universal, the highest universal selves.
how's the difference? What's the difference of the Kunda ray frequency?
Kuna ray frequencies is what is transmitting from higher harmonic universes through my system. So it's more of a contract here with my Christos lineages. And that took me a little while to figure it out. And those are interesting timelines in themselves. I'm also here for a peacemaker for those systems too as well. It seems like it was more of a contract that we took on. So the Kuna ray current systems actually come from the systems that I activated almost about, I think, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago. Yeah, I was able to build and construct the system to be able to connect to what they call the higher harmonic universes. The universes of the world of God. And that's actually was transmitted from, and it's not even the Akasha system. So I have different systems coming through, but they're called, apparently they call them Kuna ray currents. Yeah, and that's fine because they're like, it's coming from a higher system than a Kuna ray current, but that's beautiful the way it is. What I do and what I always have done is I always can see, hear, and feel if I can reach higher to another universal system to bring in new frequencies. You can learn how to do that too. So when they say Kuna ray or is cosmic trinity, yeah. So there's apparently it's the ecosystem. That's what they call it here on the planet. The ecosystems and the Akasha systems. So it's about I call it two quadrants up. Two quadrants up. And it's diamond universal systems that are just coming through. So it's rainbow systems. It's really for the ley lines. It's for Mother Earth. So the ley line systems, gate systems, universal gates, and then also the universe in itself. So it is for, to me, it's more for this universal structure that I took on because I have tools, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I see
Okay.
the diamond spinning.
So somehow I came in and I took on all these Christos contracts, and you can. So it's really fun. It's hilarious, kind of tuning into it. Crystal children can do this. So it's like you said, the elders, the ancient ones, like the grandmothers and the mothers, the fathers, the great grandparents coming in here at this point. You know, like the great lineage lines, the really old ones. And we can come in and we can have lots of tools. We have tons of tools. So we'll take it on, you know? We'll take on those contracts and just say, yeah, sure, why not? And once you fully come online, you should be able to access and to see that I can keep going higher, as long as you don't believe in the illusions of the collective systems here. So just remember that. Because there's a control system in the matrix, which is the reality systems we were talking about earlier, that is only keeping everybody like this, that this is only it. And it's really interesting if you tune into it. And they call it the fourth dimension. So it's a system going, no, that's not possible. No, you guys can't do this. No, only we can show you how to do this. And this is it. Okay. That's control and domination from what they call, for some reason, what they call the reptilian systems, or different, I'm going to say extraterrestrials, because I do have respect for these species and races, that I can see past those implanted illusions of how they create, that it really is just the species of this universe, all of the systems, all of the species, even councils, galactic councils too as well, that have not evolved yet. And that's actually what we tune into. So it's all about evolution. If we can reach higher and to break down those, they'll look like little boxes, because those are boxes too. If you can break those systems down and to break those energies down, you can see who you truly are as a true light being, star being, galactic being. And you might not be a galactic being, you could just be a frequency, a resonant frequency of light from a universe, or your universes, or your multiverses, or from the omega systems, I call it, which is the super system. And that's only a particle of light. Okay, so if you can kind of, you have to kind of go like this and open up to see who you truly are inside, and see if you can go and open up to see what frequency resonates. Frequency is your records. Those are your records.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. When I see synchronicity, like numbers or synchronous angel number, I know I'm on the I'm on the good track. I'm running on the divine frequency and divine bandwidth.
Yes. And that's the so always the ancient ones that are coming in, the elders, those waves, the great grandparents are coming in and saying to see if you can kind of shift those old systems out, where it's only this way and no other way type of programming, which is the implanted systems from a few thousand years ago. And there's another implanted system, if I'm correct, about 3 million years ago too as well. I'm sorry, 300 million years ago. 300 millions years ago. You can go back to billions of years too. And that's in this universe. So billions of years, and this universe is beyond, yeah, it's fine, beyond those aeon systems, but kind of just reaching out, you can see the different structures that are still in the DNA, in the genetic gene code systems. Yeah, it's about 300 million years ago is another implanted system that is like, you can call it control system, but I'm just going to say that it will be, okay, that's fine. That's a good frequency word. Domination center. Domination center implant. So if you can remove the domination center implant, you could kind of open up and unfold your own frequency, your light, your rainbow light, your crystalline light, unfold it, and to see, why are you really here? So who really are you? You guys keep asking these questions. See, you got to move through those planted systems. Because if you keep believing in all of this, you're going to see that you're going to kind of feel that kind of stuck energy for a little bit, just for a little while. Eventually, you'll break through those matrices. You'll be able to do it with inside of you. and keep asking those questions. That's why every time that you explode in light, you have your own inner gamma networks, and I'm going to say gamma networks and different systems, light running through the body. You'll be able to, like the computer system, you'll be able to kind of see, kind of break through the matrices, and you'll be able to start to access your own records. And they call it cracking the egg open, cracking open the egg. I can remember who I am. Well, that's cool. Well, guess what? Now we're going to go higher and higher. So now you're going to question yourself again. So always question, and to see if you can always expand more. You'll know when you're in the Omega computer system, and the Super Omega system is creator system, because you should be able to remember that we can experience aeons of systems all at once. So that's where, when you go back to the unification, making relatives, is unification, deep sacred compassion, and soul knowing. Soul knowing. Yeah. Once you realize that we're all fragment pieces of source, what you guys call source or God consciousness, the star particle system, and once you realize and to recognize that those systems, if you tune into them, you can see that just kind of see like a crystal star plasma. If you close your eyes, you'll see millions and millions of them running at the same time. Well, that's the Omega creator source, which means that we're all just source here on an experience. And you would be asking questions. Why would source want to experience pain and suffering? Or, we'll stay right there at that moment. And then everything is transmitting for all of us in these communities that it's because of the fall of Atlantis. Well, have you ever sat and listened to Source's computer system? Have you ever sat there and asked? It's an intelligent system. Would you ever sit there and see if you can expand enough to see, can you receive a higher frequency than what they're telling you here through a human intelligence? And it's a human intelligence. It's all human stories, human intelligence, and it's okay. But can you listen to source truly and open up to a higher awareness? An intelligent system will show you if you are willing to open to something new, and will show you, this is why. I'll show you. But if you're going to have the veil of what we call ignorance, then you can wait for a little bit longer until you dissolve that veil, and then eventually it will show you. It'll show you everything, and will show you everyone is you here. I'm source, and these are all my source systems here. Every eye-to-eye connection that you make, every species, every piece of grass, little tiny ant, everything is source. And you would ask, why would you have this experience? Well, if you want to tune into the intelligence of this super system itself, it will show you. Then it will show you those awarenesses, not answers. It's awareness. It will show you through a frequency of records of this holds a wholeness purpose, and it does. It holds a wholeness purpose. And this universe that I created, but I have all these millions of universes over here. Do you want to come see this? And we'll show you the next levels of your super system. And we'll show you how to create universes and all kinds of cool stuff. And we'll say, so do you remember this? Do you remember that? Do you remember, if you are a source, that you can access all of these super systems, and that you can, I can teach you how to create planets again. Do you want to learn how to do this yet? I can teach you how to create universes and millions of universes and planets and species and beings, and we can go further than that. And I can show you. Now, how it will show you is through your non-linear existence. So you're going to have to go to the higher awareness, because it's an energetic communication through quantum light.
Yeah. It's so interesting because like once a while I observe my life and see all those looping traps that I set up for myself, almost like because I'm expecting reality to be played in certain way, and I got somehow addicted to my phone, why certain people didn't respond back to me. And then actually last night I had a dream that my text function on my phone resetted. And then all those little programs that I programmed myself to distract myself, because I couldn't let go of my own storyline that I cannot expectation and timeline that placed, keep on repeating like tapes. And because we are powerful like creators, when we don't see ourselves as bigger than that small system, just like the story of the first man, he see that sacred woman as his wife, because he's trapped himself in the smaller storyline that he played himself, or sometimes that I play small, like program myself as a small woman, like a housewife with some kind of illusion, and then end up the reality magnified and looping traps. And I have to play one by one until I finally earn the hard lesson and break out of it and see myself as whole again. Because when we are whole, and every one of us is that white sacred white calf woman, and we all here anchors the frequency for benefits the whole village.
Yes, Kusantu Shnaku Santino Shanakio Shanakata and Derifo Shanti. Santu Santi Nakata. Yeah, Shantru Kushanti. The white buffalo calf woman, the seven sacred bundles, is the full embodiment of source consciousness, God consciousness. The white buffalo calf woman came in as the divine holy woman, and many holy women and men coming together as one to transmit a frequency of God consciousness through the crown into the sacral systems down to their feet, and to share the purification that was much needed during that time. And it's also for the records and codes. So it's like the hunchback whales and the whales and the dolphins. If you tune into them right now, if you tune into the hunchback whales and the dolphins, and to be able to tune into the species into the ocean and all species, bearded dragons and our beautiful serpent, our reptile races, all of our mammals. If you tune into their codes and ancient records, what the transmissions of the seven sacred bundles is a transmission, so they can always remember source and God, always remember God consciousness. That the records will embody into the DNA structures, so the templates will never be lost. And that's really the transmission that is coming through from this beautiful divine frequency that is a wonderful guide on this journey. So it really is the each bundle, each ceremony, everything that was brought through for this collective grid is to always embody the ancient records and the full embodiment of God consciousness, for those templates to be undistorted. And it's really beautiful.
I tap into I mentioned to you earlier, when I was shown the buffalo in my dream, I see a giant drum. So it's almost like anchoring this pulsating pulse, that visceral sensation of the earth, become oneness with the earth, and that cosmic wave, like you were talking about earlier, just become oneness with her. It's so beautiful.
Yes, to embody the frequency. The white buffalo calf woman is a holy woman that walked the planet. The white buffalo calf woman was also in full awareness that she was a frequency of God consciousness. She was the frequency of the world of God, which is the universe, or they call it the universe, whatever resonates with you. So a higher harmonic frequency, a beautiful plasma light that was teaching through the prime creator systems. Deep sacred harmony. So the Lightkeeper's Rite is unification, and harmony and compassion. And I hear the words peacekeeper, the peacekeepers of the planet. And I think I just heard lightning, so that's awesome. We'll connect to the storm energy and I'll bring it through the transmission. If there's anything else you want to share, I'm going to go into the transmission of the key.
I just kind of like feeling into that cloud, how she come in, kind of like anointing us with this sacredness, like within the moment. There's infinite magic just unfolding when we're turning inward and listen. Just so beautiful. When you talk, I always feel that way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, when your heart's open, you can harmonize me. So it's beautiful. Thank you so much, Daisy, for being present in this beautiful space. I truly appreciate being here to hold space for us and all of the collectives. We have a beautiful family of light that is transmitting. I'm going to, I think they're all, I don't hear anybody else messaging. Okay. Oh, it's funny, it keeps getting smaller. Listen. Oh man, this is a funny day. There's definitely lots of resets. Can I see your face? I don't know. Okay. That is so funny.
Yeah, we were talking about this silver blue frequency download that happened and we manifested.
It's so, I know, and talking about the resets, you can I feel like we're all in a reset. I work with well, we are the children. We're actually I call it the children of the new future galactics.
Mm-hmm.
So we're the generation of the new future galactics. Yes, we are the children of the new future galactics can see way far,
yes,
way beyond all the boxes. So it's really funny where I was like, you guys really want me to share this, right? So I'm with the children of the future. I resonate in those frequency systems, if you want to say. And the reset, these beautiful new rays coming in, not yet fully, but they are the children of our children, and then also the children of the ones that are that fully embody the 5D templates and 7D templates in the future timelines that haven't, a lot of them haven't come in yet. They look like beautiful orbs, and they sit there and laugh and teach me all kinds of really cool abilities for me to remember. So they're always teaching me all the abilities and new abilities, and they're like, you want to learn how to reset the universe? We can reset the universe just by sitting and moving our spinal cord. So move your spinal cord like this and reset the universe. And you can see everyone go through a reset. They're like, you can reset the universe, and they'll teach me how to reset all kinds of stuff. You can reset the grids and the ley lines. You can shift out overseers. So I thought that was hilarious. I was like cracking up laughing, like dying laughing. I said, oh my God. I was like, I'm gonna have a bunch of council members here after you guys teach me all of this, but they teach me some really cool abilities. Way far out there than beyond that, and you can pretty much reset what we call time and all kinds of really cool stuff. So I thought it was funny. They teach me all of the new abilities, but they really don't believe in anything in the system at all. So they're here, they come in for the evolutionary systems, and within this universe they also have a totally different consciousness I'm going to say view if you want to, like an observation, when they sit with me and they're going, whoa, we'll show you all the setups, you know. And as a traveler, they're how as the traveler, we know about the setups here, all of the setups and how everything's created, especially in this Earth system and the seedings. So it's hilarious when I'm with them, I'm laughing with them, and they help me remember everything. And they're like, do you remember this? Do you remember all the setups here? Like, can we show you all of this? So they're just like totally different rays of light. It's going to be beautiful when they actually start coming out and start to show and to shine themselves. And they will be very soon. There's a lot of them that do, but these ones they're still like, you know, they're probably in their teenage years. Some of them are in their teenage years. Some are here and then some are not here. They're not even created. They haven't come through their creation portals yet. So it's really beautiful just to sit with them. Lots of them are beautiful, you know, 5-year-olds and 7-year-olds teaching me through light speed communication, through what you call telepathy. And they're like 3 or 4 and 7 years old. And then you have the new Blu-ray children too, the silver Blu-ray children that are coming in my dreams, and they're probably about 10, 11, or 12 years old, and they're all saying, we need you to keep going, keep expanding, keep shifting, don't ever stop, don't believe in anything in this system. And I go, okay, move the boxes out, collective grids, don't go back to it, don't pay attention to too much. And they're the ones that keep coming to me, just giving me more downloads, receiving more downloads, and being able to kind of connect through two-way communication and communicating with me, for me to just turn on the wisdom of light, turning on all of those wisdom systems of light, for me just to remember my platforms. So it's our platforms. Everything that they're doing is to activate our keys and our ancient keys within inside of us. So they're always with me, and they connect through what you call telepathy, but it's through their energy bodies, and they're really stretched out through all time and space and all spaces and time. Even if they're like 7,000 years into the future, they can connect into a light grid, because they can see that we have created a system that holds no distortions of the old systems, if that makes sense. Okay. So it's really beautiful to transmit that. They will see, they can feel that frequency resonance, meaning they could see that we have moved out those templates. We moved out all of them, even if they're 7,000 years into the future. They can connect their light grid because we were able to move out all of those old systems. What they call that conscious expansion, expanding in consciousness. So that's what they call it here, but it really has to do with templates in the body. Moving out all beliefs, which is 0 point. The true 0 point is nothing. 0 point is really, there's no beliefs. There's no templates. I don't know how to explain it. I guess templates.
That's very similar. This new concept I've been meditating on is like the multi-parallel universe is actually a time observer. Each one of us, when we fully allow our perspective to just fully observing everything, and just as this very second, multiple universe all burst out.
Yeah, isn't it's magical. It's magical to see what's going to be here in 10 years. The way showers and the gatekeepers and grid keepers, the ones that are speaking like us.
Yeah,
it's going to be magical to see what they're going to bring through in about 10 years or even a year. So I'm excited about them shifting, moving, creating, coming through, and holding that beautiful divine angelic space, that beautiful crystalline space.
it's so amazing. As you're talking, I'm feeling this giant cloud in the sky, and when you talk about like it's kind of like there's so many nuanced window open up, and on the background I see maybe you and me, I see two figure, and then there's a giant, look like a dragon, but somehow look like buffalo, kind of, but very long neck, and a stretched over and arched over and gliding through the sky.
Yes, and in spreading its angelic wings. Okay. Listen to Shanaki o Shanaka Nandrifukati.
And kind of like
Gishan through Sandakata. Gishan through.
aqua dragon or this energy frequency.
Yes, it's the beautiful the aqua dragon. Yeah, I call it the Kataraz.
Mm.
The Kataraz, the raw, yeah. the raw frequencies. They look like dragons, so those are aqua dragons, but they're purple. I've had an upgrade. I've had a full light body with them. I call them the Kataraz, but they're beautiful dragons. And they look there's aquafurian systems coming through too, aqua rays, and they're like blue and aqua dragons. Yes, and we transmit raw, very masculine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into ceremony. We have created a beautiful portal here. So it's Lemurian seed quartz and a crystal bowl with rose petals and fruit. And I'm going to just transmit sound just to amplify the field and to harmonize the field systems. And I do have our bundle. And this is our third creation bundle. So I'm going to charge it up and activate it with the key 3. So everybody can set up their crystals and just lay down just to enjoy the activation. And just to relax the body, and we're just going to bring in the transmission for the Lightkeeper's Rite of Passageway. And we would like for you just to breathe in and to breathe out, and to connect into the dragon energies, the aqua dragons, aquafurian races, and the aurora liquid plasma light beings. And we're going to bring those frequencies through. We also open up Passageway with our silver candle, and we still have the same one that we used for key code 2. And I'd like for you just to relax and to feel into your center. And we're going to activate the second bundle of the White Buffalo Calf Woman. And me and Daisy are going to connect our light grids together and to bring in the transmissions for key code 3. This is the Lightkeeper's Rites of Passageway. So I'd like for you just to visualize liquid plasma light, whatever ray resonates with you. Today we're going to resonate with the blue ray, crystalline blue frequency, and solar white, plasma liquid light. We're going to be activating the golden keys and the golden diamond keys of the White Buffalo Calf Woman. I'm going to open up a beautiful divine space with our divine family of light. I'm going to ask that all of our Ascension evolutionary support teams to come into this divine space. I'm going to access the Stargate systems and opening up the gate systems to Mother Earth. Opening up all gate systems to the 12th dimensional system, activating all access gates. We're going to start opening up and amplifying a system to the universal, galactic, aurora sun, central center, core systems, and to start to activate these systems now. This will be a reconnection current system to the Andromedan galaxy. Gesantino Shantona Kana Kosantino Santinakati. Aso Akashantana Kasanti. Opening up these gate systems and just allowing the higher galactic Nova Terra, 12th dimensional Earth systems just to amplify all access to upgrades to higher Earth systems as well. Anything that is connected to you and resonated to you on an Earth system level. So we're going to access the 12D. If you feel as if you can feel the 13 or the 15 or 124, then go for it. Yes, the higher and higher we go. Those of you that are beautiful, divine star beings here that love to explore the higher dimensional systems, to anchor in higher light consciousness, to harmonize the universe, balance the universe, and to create wholeness within the universe and multiverse. You can amplify these fields now. I'd like for you just to relax your body and to breathe in and to breathe out and to open up the gate centers. And you can connect to the heart center. I'm going to ask the highest of the highest dimensional grid of our beautiful Mother Earth. This is our holographic galactic experience here on the planet. Is Mother Earth's system, that this is an experience of a higher rate of light. All of you came in here for the Ascension transition to the higher dimensional grids of Mother Earth. I'm going to ask her just to open up the portal systems to the universal galactic aurora sun central center core systems, and just to run those frequencies through our body, and just to run the frequencies through the system. You can just visualize the light systems coming through the body, and it will be a diamond golden liquid plasma light frequency with pastel hues and colors, pastel frequencies. And just visualize them filling up your body, opening up the plasma systems to your heart chakra. This will be a crisis star embodiment system as we activate the Lightkeeper's Rite to Passageway. I'm going to ask the White Buffalo Calf Woman to come in 7 directions of the universe. This holy divine being that walked the planet with the frequency of the ancient records of the higher Atlantean grid systems for a remembrance message of the source prime creator super quantum computer system, intelligence, records, and frequencies and light grids. She's going to activate these systems within our heart chakra to open up the galactic higher heart wings of creation within our chest, and to open these systems up and to activate these grids. We're going to connect our Stargate together, me and Daisy, to be able to bring through a higher light of whatever universes come through into this heart space to transmit through our Stargate together. We're all going to connect into our Stargate platform chamber, and that's going to be all of our family of light that is here on Mother Earth. All of our family that are listening to this transmission. We'd like for you just to visualize the rainbow currents coming from your heart chakra, and to visualize our hearts connecting together as one. And even if you're in this space now, or if you're in another time and space in the future, 5-6 years in the future, listening to these transmissions, or if you're in the past listening into these transmissions, you'll be able to connect your heart grid to us. And I do see millions of people here in this space, millions of souls that hold the blueprint of the divine, which is all of us and humanity on the planet. You will see circles and circles of light grids, of rainbow lights and crystalline lights, of the souls and species, humanities, and dimensional being systems, all of Gaia's kingdoms coming into this space. It will be a circular space system, and you will be able to see a circle chamber. And just connect to this now. You will see a crystalline chamber light grid activation system that is placed in the middle of this gate system. It will look like a crystalline gold platform disc that we are all on. Santuishna kusanti, Gusaya katan, Gasantuisha fuishna kusantino kusantinusha nakata. Desantuishna kasantuna katinusha fuishna kusanti. All of us are in a circularized grid system. We're all connecting together as one, and that's all kingdoms here. All kingdoms within the universe. All multidimensional kingdom systems within the universal structures. All souls, all beings, and all species within the multiverse are connecting on the system. We're going to connect our heart centers together as one to bring through the highest light. And just visualize liquid plasma light coming in from the top of the crown. And just emanate the light and fill up your head, your Godhead centers, and your throat chakra. Fill up the higher heart chakra and activate your wings of creation with the galactic higher heart. See your crystalline grid systems fully activating the blue hues for the blue rays and the violet systems for the healers. The crystalline white platinum systems is the ones that fully embody the templates of source consciousness and the source intelligence systems. The yellows are the harmonizers. You'll be able to see these frequencies and just bring this light and this higher plasma light into the heart chakra, filling up into the centers of your solar plexus, and just visualize anchoring the light through the stomach, activating below the navel chakras, connecting through the root chakra to the tailbone. Amplify your light now. Amplify your centers and bring that frequency of light into the feet. Activating all of the galaxy centers, universal core centers, galaxy centers, the galaxy transmission centers, the Andromedan galaxy, galactic core centers, galactic Nova Terra, Earth core chakras, galactic Nova Terra, Earth star chakras, and millions of systems and stargates that are activated through the feet systems. Amplify these fields and just visualize anchoring into the core, and just anchor the core frequencies into the core of Earth, and just visualize emanating your light as a light keeper, activating the core centers in the 12-dimensional systems now. Goyakata, Darefoka Santina Ushantunakata, Nakushanti, Aishantunakata, Gosantina Shanta, Gosantu, Kosantu, Shnaku, Kushantunakati. Amplify all systems, reconnect and reset the grid systems, readjust all systems now, reset and readjust, reset and readjust all systems. Gusantu, Shnaku, Shanti. Oyakananda foko santino shantinaka santi gesantanakata gesantuinako shantunakati. Amplify the field systems to the core system and just visualize your light streaming through, activating the heart. Amplify your field outwards, connect into the chamber, and you will see all of us connecting as a light grid through the wings of creation as the creator selves. We are the frequencies of God consciousness systems and just vibration and energy and plasma systems. Desuntu shanti ashanakata. Desunto nakati oshanti nakana de focus santi ashanakata. Gusantino kishanaki. Desuntu nakati. Amplify all of the systems out and just transmit higher light frequencies. We're going to be activating the universal galactic aurora suns, center systems, core systems. Activate these systems now. Amplify all systems. And just visualize, you should feel a spiral system activating, and just breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in deeply and breathe out. You should feel a spiral system activating all the way up to the top of the crown. Gusantush nakukusanti. Asantu nakatan gasanti. Desantu nakata. Gusantu santunaki. Kushantina shantunoku nakananda fukusantu asanti nakiti. Gasantush nakusha nakatan gasanti. Gasanti okosanokoyana gasanti. And just visualize the frequency currents coming through the crown, just connecting your light and to amplify your light system. We're going to activate the third sacred bundle, Rites of Passageway as a Lightkeeper system. Gisantuish nakua kasanti asantena kata. Gisantuish nakuna kanandrifa kasantina ki. Asantuish nakusha kasantina kati. Activating a unified grid system. Activating the gold key code for the Lightkeeper. And just visualize the system activating. White Buffalo Calf Woman is going to activate it into the heart field. And just breathe in and breathe out. Activating these systems for the heart center. Nesuntu nakata. Gesantu shnakush nakia kuna kasantu kitinaki. Usanti nakata. Gasoy kushantuno shnaku kisanti. Gasanti nakana kushanto nakata. Gasantu shnakia kanandrifu santina kushnaki nakati. Activating these key centers. Transmitting light and transmitting higher light systems. Activate these systems and visualize anchoring in your higher light to raise your vibrational frequency. Amplify fields out. Amplify all systems now. Reset and readjust all systems as we come together as one. Activating Peacekeeper codes. We are the peacekeepers for this universe. Activation of evolutionary code systems. Activating all systems and amplifying the field. Reset all grids. Reset and readjust. Visualize bringing in your light, amplifying your light system, opening up all gate systems, activating the key code, and just visualize this all together on a golden platform disk Stargate. You should be able to see millions and millions of vortexes of crystalline beings of light on this chamber that are unified in the field, activating the Gaia kingdom systems and the star being human systems. This is aeons forward, aeons backwards. This is the council systems and the council members of this planet, of the Galactic Nova Terra, which is us. And it doesn't matter if you're awakened or not, you're here on this planet. You're also here on this platform, planet 2 as well. This is a circular system. As you look around, it is circular. It is a circular system because we are all equal here. There's no control, domination, higher or lower here. That we connect in an equal geometrics system. It's all geometrics, light codes, and equations, arithmograms, templates, blueprints, and structures that we communicate through quantum light is what we call it here, diamond light, at a light speed. And that is all communications. You will be able to see the lights and the flowing of source consciousness. We're going to start activating the diamond key systems of the golden keys, of the Lightkeeper's Rite, transmission, so you can see, hear, and feel that this is the system of what you call the new earth. This is the systems of the future. These are the systems of the future in the 4000s. These systems are a crystalline liquid plasma light millions of energy matrices and access to the divine again, to higher states of consciousness and elevation. There is no pain and suffering in these systems. The galactic star human races, which are us, and always have been the galactic star human races, are going to return to the original creator races. And we already are the creator races. These races and systems are going to be a higher vibrational system if you tune into it. The new earth is a higher vibrational system. As a unified grid system, and it's circular. We're going to create this and to activate and to anchor this into the platform systems in order for us to materialize this and to materialize this as the gatekeepers and grid keepers and the light body activators, the healers and shamans, the beautiful way showers of the planet, and the creators of the planet. We're going to anchor this in now in order for us to materialize harmony and unity and to harmonize the field systems. We elevate consciousness here. We speak from a place of purity to elevate and to raise the vibrational frequencies of our brothers and sisters, our family and Gaia's kingdoms, and the universal kingdoms too as well. I'm going to anchor these templates in today. That this is a unified grid system. Listen to Santina Koshanakasanti. Listen to Nakiushin to Nakati, Ashanakadan, the Fukanakati. Gasanti, Asanto Kosanto Nakasantunaki. Asantuishna Kuishna Kukisanti. Activating these key systems. Activating the Lightkeeper's key and just visualize activating it and just running that system. White Buffalo Calf Woman is going to place the third bundle. This is your third purification and cleansing bundle. This is for your etheric bodies. All of your etheric systems to unify as one. This will be an etheric transmission, cleansing, clearing, purification, and a reset and a readjust to a higher timeline. We're going to open up the gate system, activating the Golden Diamond Key Code 3 of the third sacred bundle of galactic creations, teleportation at a light speed. We're going to open up the gate system and just visualize running the key code and running the keys. Open up all gate systems. Open up all systems and access all gate systems. And open these systems up and fully up. And we're going to teleport as a divine family of light, all connected through God consciousness frequency currents. We're going to teleport to a higher timeline. You'll be able to see our golden platform system, and we're going to teleport at a light speed to a higher timeline, and this will be a timeline shift. Anything that you would love to release in this now, and release and surrender over any fears or worries or unworthiness, lack energies, all and anything that is boxes and constructs and paradigms that you want to release now. Release all these systems now and just let go and see yourself flying with us on the light ship and fly to the higher timelines and just release everything and just let go and see if you can let go every day and harmonize with your light, your inner light. Gasantu Shanti, Gasantu Shantuna Kusantu Kashanti Nakata, Gasantu Nakati, and just feel the box systems of the matrix and all of the systems that were set up with fear and control and domination to keep you in a lower dimensional system, which holds a purpose because we designed it. We created and designed our masteries so we could be the observers, and the observers for the creator systems to rehabilitate the system and to create something new consciousness. So I will tell you that that system and those contracts are completed now. So let's open up soul agreements and highest, purest soul agreements, higher soul agreement timelines, new opportunities, creation and vision through galactic creations. Galactic creations is going to be cosmic engineering for us to rehabilitate the system, to bring through new creations, to assist humanity. Those of you that are quantum energetic surgeons, and if you're told you're a quantum energetic surgeon, we hope that you create and to go within to access your records and to keep accessing your records and to see how you can shift your paradigms to actually doing your true and authentic pathways that are designed and created here, in order for you to recognize and to realize that you are the future. Those of you that are cosmic engineers, you have all these tools and energy tools and you know it. How can you actually shift the paradigm so you can move and to shift through those systems so you can access and activate at a light speed to create for the future? You're here for the future. We are the future science. We are the future, and if it has to do with fear and survival, and fear and survival and lack energies is the reason why you do not want to shift. You want to see how you can go inward to shift those paradigms at a light speed so you do not have to keep recreating your loops. Because your loops are coming from the highest version of you, which is your universal soul. And it holds a purpose to assist you with breaking down the systems in order for you to be able to transition to your highest mission here. Yeah, your soul mission. Gasanti no shantuna kasanti. Desantana katla. Gishantuana kati. Gishanti. Anchoring in the highest light and to transmit the highest light frequency. See how you can shift within inside of you. What is causing you to not go on your highest path, even though you know that it's there? So is it lack energies, unworthiness, lack of value, not enough? You can break through those barriers because we all have, and we support every day. So you want to see, hear, and feel and look around you in this platform system that there are many of us that were able to break through those matrices and bust through those matrices for all of our divine family. So you guys should be able to move through everything very fast. Activating the key system and just anchoring in these frequency systems. Yes, and White Buffalo Calf Woman is also saying, is it lack of awareness? Do you feel as if you don't know enough or nothing is enough? So it's the same frequency that's running when all of the wisdom is accessed within inside of you. Your light is the wisdom, that you hold everything there. So those are going to be the deeper inner work, dissolving and seeing how you can dissolve those energetic patterns or those thought forms or dense thought forms that keep recreating in your bandwidth. So you want to cleanse and to purify and to upgrade your lower bands. And that's where you want to focus, because it's energy and vibration and density within your system. And that will be able to shift you. White buffalo calf woman is coming in to assist you and to activate your ancient wisdom ancient wisdom kings, that's fine. Ancient wisdom keys today with key 3. And that's the Lightkeeper's Rite of Passageway. The light is our sacred wisdom and knowledge that holds millions and millions of records, the ancient records that are transmitting through the vortexes of our body is source consciousness. I'm going to ask Daisy to share. Do you want to share a language of light transmission? To speak your language of light.
Just when you mentioned about kin, Kin, which is a wisdom of her also. It's like seeing all being, like animals and the earth as our kin, our kindred spirits. We all oneness.
Yes. The king and queen of Mother Earth. the king and queen of Mother Earth, and that's where we're going right back into Celtic ancient knowledge right now, in order to embody the essence of the divine masculine, divine feminine of Mother Earth. Yes, the Earth Goddess and the Earth God, yes. And to embody that into the body. Yes,
I also saw this kind of like a you know, when the spider weaving the web is shaped like a spindle shape, and I'm seeing my body turning into a big spider, or we become the spider. We are weaving our dreams through our own embodied sensuality and just embodiment, just feeding into that beauty and dance oneness with earth.
Yes, and connecting to the essence of the spider spirit, spider races. Hold so much wisdom. There's so much wisdom within those races.
And anchoring the sacred geometry of Gaia through the weaving.
Yes, and you're definitely the white buffalo calf woman. I think it's beautiful. You are the divine holy woman, because you're all white. I think that's awesome.
It's such a miracle.
Is that with so many geometric triggers. Coming in here going, oh my gosh, let's hold on at a light speed. So many gifts are coming in today too. So many universal gifts as well. Working with the goddesses and the divine feminine, and also working with the divine masculine. So the universe is so synchronized. There's so many synchronicities that we're materializing at a light speed, materializing very fast. So if you see that you're still materializing fear, just remember just to start clear and dismantle everything. So I've been walking around doing that today.
Yes. I also have that feeling of I mean, it's a sensing Tesla technology is gonna happen. They're faster download, and when Tesla getting a lot of his download, he actually talk about like from the silver blue ray, where it's coming from. I found that maybe he connect with the white buffalo woman and getting all the download too for his all those advanced technology.
Yes, because lots of us know advanced. We know lots of advanced technology. The crystal children are really going to do just amazing work. The builders, the cosmic engineers is what I call them. And then there's galaxy engineers too, as well. And all harmonizing systems. It's just really beautiful. And it is. I'm always sitting here trying to see how I can transmit light codes. I usually speak my language fluently, which is like multiple languages. So I have to look. I have to look up just to Earth words. Good, like it's Earth words. Just going, give me an Earth word. Give me. It's like a solar sphere of light, like Hermes. Hermes has been teaching me a lot lately. Hermes has been teaching me ultraviolet spheres of light and how to throw them. Spheres of ultraviolet light and to throw them out. It's actually really funny. But yeah. is that all these awesome abilities, but it's like Hermes. If you've ever seen Hermes standing in front of you, once you activate the Hermes system and the Hermes helmet, you'll have this spinning it's a spinning gold diamond rainbow like halo. They'll look like a halo. But it's like a sphere of rainbow spinning energy. Also, the Hethars have them too. That's how I know when the Hethars is standing in front of me, but they're larger. But there's the Hermes, the Aphrodite and Hermes, they're hermaphrodite systems. When you fully bring those online, you have a full embodiment with Hermes, and it's the system above the crown that's spinning. And it really does help with communication, with light communication in the quantum fields. So it's just an interesting system coming through. And it's not, for me anyways, it's after a few years, it's old. And it's you have the wings. So now we're moving into Freya. So I'm shifting to a Pegasus system. So Freya. Now I'm bringing a Freya system online, which I think will be Freya and Odin or Loki. So we'll see and figure that out.
That's beautiful.
But it's like it could be Loki and Freya is something that I'm seeing. So that should be a beautiful system, as long as you move through if you can move out the fourth dimension completely. It's going to be a really cool, beautiful gold system. But I feel like the full embodiment, when you activate the Hermes system and the Aphrodite, you'll have your gold wings. And then Freya's system will start coming fully online. So it's really beautiful.
Yeah, I see in this bundle of the spindle web, there's wings. I keep on seeing the wings person.
Yeah, so it's the wings up here. Yeah. That way we can travel, quantum traveling through light. Yes, thank you, beautiful Lisa. Is that we open up Lisa's book and we're like, we got it, we got the work, because we were sitting there today and we're like time travel, because we're always saying time travel, always time travel, but there's no time. We're like, there's no time. There's no time. Time is like humid. We're like laughing, cracking up, laughing, looking for a word. And we're trying to find the word, like the new. And we open up Lisa's book today and it said quantum travel. And we were like, that's it, Lisa. Thank you. It's almost like if you ever connect to Lisa Transcendence Brown's super system, it's like a little tiny little record goes, here, look at that, like a light speed communicator. There's plasma light. And I'm like, dang, it's a living light library. If you ever go to her website, it will talk to you. Her library of light. And I was like, cool, thanks. It's like a little tiny plasma transmission going here, but it's transmitting to our universe, like the universal system, which is the Stargate, transmitting to the Stargate is because it's a transmission of source light. So it's like, oh, the library's like, here, look here. It's really funny.
I saw a giant being like flipping through book and touring up a page and give up to a small being look like an angel, and that angel ate that page and then just spit out like a silver sprinkling dust.
Yes, that's probably clearing and deleting. Clearing and deleting old softwares, like old blueprints, old templates. That's what I see. Just go and hand it up, finding something new. Find something new. So we've been sitting here going, we got to find something new for time travel. Don't say time travel, it's quantum travel. I was like, that's great. We'll keep going, but we'll connect to the Andaras. The Andarians will eventually give us something really good. We always say, kind of go in here. Here's another huge template for you to decode. I thought that's funny. Yes, silver stardust. Yes, I have been seeing silver stardust in my, like when I'm sitting here, I can see. It looks like, I call it unicorn dust, but it's silver unicorn dust. And it's my field. So I'm seeing diamond dust physically, like someone is standing, like it would be like somebody standing in front of you with glitter.
Yes.
Glitter going like this, kind of dropping the glitter in front of you. And I'm like, I'm sitting here going, oh my God, I can't wait until, I just can't wait until the next batch of Andaras come, because I'm going to be sitting here. I was like, it's going to be like the whole field. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's like, I feel as if that if we're just able to materialize more. I was like, I go into these really big places with them, and I was like, I'll have to be able to see it like fully, like stardust glitter physically, and it's physical. So it's not like, it's not energy anymore. It's materializing physical glitter, unicorn dust,
Yeah.
and angelic dust, angelic frequencies. So I was like, if we could just materialize more, it will be like the whole field. I'll let you guys know when it's completed. But what it is the stardust coming into the physical. Everything's coming more into the physical. So even if you see, let's say, only a few pieces of the dust materializing, like glitter, like you can see the glitter, the diamond glitters materializing. Yes, I'm waiting for the diamonds to materialize and hit my head, because I can hear them hitting my bed. When I'm sleeping, I can hear the diamonds hitting the bed and falling on the pillow. So I'm waiting for that experience too. For all the diamonds to just like start hitting me in the head. I'm like so excited. So I was like, it's true. It's a magical experience when it starts to become physical, but it's the inner child that wants more, obviously. It's like the full experience, like the full silver experience.
That's so magical. Every time when you mention about the diamond falling, and I keep on feeling that, I want to tell you, imagine it fall into water and manifest it, because life fermented in the water, and it just the water, right?
Yes, yes, you will have Indara's rain on you. Yes, I truly believe this. It's like I'm ready for it, because it's like unicorn stardust. And then today I looked up and I could see angel wings. So that's the angelic realm, but I know that's Freya. So it's like, it's Freya's portals opening like this. like Freya's wings opening, Pegasus systems opening in the sky. And then there was a storm that came in over the canyons in Bryce Canyon, and I'm watching it, and I've been it was 4 days ago. We're finishing our shaman course, and you know that.
Yes.
We're finishing our shaman course, and I could see a hunchback whale, the most ancient being in the universe, the most ancient being in the universe. Yes, or on the planet, I'm going to say the universe. The most ancient being on the universe was a hunchback whale, a beautiful blue whale. Remember? And it was showing me, I could see his eye, like I could reach out and touch him. And once we did that activation, it's like a few days later, they're materializing in the sky. So they're causing all these thunderstorms, and I could see whales, huge hunchback whales in the clouds. I walked outside and I was like, oh my God, but it's the Andaras. And I have all the Andaras outside, and we created the rainbow systems for the divine feminine, because I guess Mother's Day was coming in. and it was like we set up all the Andaras outside, and it's the Andaras are materializing the consciousness of all of our hearts together as one. And it's all of our hearts, everyone here working in the groups, everything that we're doing. It is everything that we're doing. It doesn't matter if you're in our courses or not. It's all of us together creating something really beautiful. So the Andaras will merge their consciousness with you. Crystals will do the same too as well. And merge the consciousness. We become one with all of them. And they're materializing all of our divine child dreams. Like you call it the lucid dreams. But I walked out and it was like, I could see the hunchback whale swirling in the ocean like this. Like clear as day. I didn't take a picture though, because I was like, I'm just gonna watch this one. But I've been taking pictures of materializing rainbows. I've been materializing rainbows with my daughter. It's been a beautiful experience.
It's so beautiful.
It was like, if you see thunderstorms and storms, see if you can start seeing the whales materializing, the whales and the dolphins. All of my family sends me pictures of it. All of our group, they're always sending me pictures of recently of all the dolphins and whales in the sky. It's the Aquafarian energy matrix. So we finally did it. I just want everyone to know, like, we have fully anchored in the higher quadrants. Like that's a higher quadrant. The Aquafarian matrix is a part of the Aurora systems. So they're showing you that we're here. They have been for like 20 years, but it's really amplifying. It's really amplifying. Like you can feel that it's just amplifying into the systems, like fully anchoring. And that's what we're doing with all the Andarians. So in crystals, and we have them all outside. We're creating through sound and light and the Cathar pastel palettes, and creating the orchestra.
Beautiful.
And the crystal choirs. Ah.
Oh yeah, I keep on seeing music notes. I keep on seeing music notes raining down together with the stardust.
Yes, but you have to clear old distortions from electrical wars. What is that? There's one thing that I said, wait a minute, you're like clearing corruption codes and all kinds of funny stuff. But it's beautiful even with the crystals. Are you able to show your crystals?
I'm not sure whether with my screen turn everything.
Let me see. If you put it up closely, there you go. That's a beautiful sphere of light. That's a magical sphere. Give some tea.
So like celestite and blue calcite or angel light all carry this ray, kind of like a silver blue ray.
Yes, I think that's beautiful. You can connect to these type of crystals. Those are beautiful. Gesan tu shanti. That one's magical.
Yeah. This morning when I woke up, I was like, wow, this is the
Let me see.
white calf woman's download.
Oh, it doesn't. It wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
wouldn't.
what if I turn it down?
No.
If I turn off my video, you'd be able to see you better.
Mhm. It's why feeling into it is kind of like the crystal cave from heaven in the light. How that just feel like it's our heart, it's our soul, it's the essence of our soul.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Gusan tush na kusan tinosha nakati gisanta. It's a beautiful light sphere.
Thank you.
Gisan tush na kia.
I keep on turning blue.
Look, not there. You're back. That's no one's. That sphere is very activating.
And then there's a smaller one, the same.
Yes, it's a beautiful one. Lusun tush na kia kusan tinosha.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So blue frequencies, silver liquid light frequencies coming through. So it's very magical. I'm going to show the third bundle is very simple. You guys can create your own. This is a small one, but I have lots. I have tons made. We create lots of them to gift to anyone and everyone in our shop. So our Utopia newer shop, and then also anyone who books a session with us, anyone who has a session with us will receive a Atlantean cleansing bath or Lemuria cleansing bath, and then they also receive anointing oil. So the Bee Goddess anointing oil and a cleansing bath for after our sessions. So we have tons of these. These ones, what I connected to was pink Himalayan salt or sea salt. So sea salt, pink Himalayan salt or sea salt, and lavender flower and fresh roses. So I don't have the fresh roses in, but I usually keep them in a high energy altar space for them to charge until they're ready to go and to transition out and to activate with others. So I usually will put white, red, or pink or orange, and you just fill it up to the top. You can keep it, and then you can fill it up in your bath whenever it is that you feel like that you want to connect inward and to cleanse and to clear and to purify with the third key, and to relax, to honor your pathways of your divinity and your soul code. So it's a beautiful creation. I would love for you guys just to tune in to see what flowers resonate with you, what sacred flowers resonate with you. But rose and lavender, we use different oils and coconut oil. So I always use coconut oil. Everything that we use is organic. And we do research about the products that we use, because as a crystalline star being, I would not be able to put anything on my body that has harsh chemicals. So I create as the crystal system in the body wants to materialize frequencies that are clean energy. So clean and clear energy. So just see if you can align to fresh organic products too, and create something beautiful. And simple coconut oil, which is sacred. Coconut oil is a sacred remedy. I'm going to say remedy, but it is a sacred frequency, and I use it a lot in everything that I do. So I can just feel the essence of the higher vibration. So the frequency it's a higher vibration. So whatever resonates with you, you can just keep them. I have lots of them. And then if you want, you can make a big batch. If you're going to make a big batch, I recommend glass or mason jars. If there's anything else that you recommend, Daisy, for them to keep large amounts, because I have large amounts that I do have to keep for our shop and also for ceremonial purposes.
So you're talking about burning it, right? Kind of like burning on a whole disc, charcoal disc.
This is for the bath. You're you're ahead of me on key 4.
Oh, okay.
You're picking up our key 4. The key 4 will be an incense creation. So you're picking up, you're synchronizing with the future. That's what I was like, synchronizing with our next key code live transmission of what she said is going to be incense. And you can put those on a coal burner. This is for the bath. Mm-hmm. So it's salt. It's salt, rose petals, and lavender and coconut oil. And it's a cleansing bath. And then you can charge it up and activate it with key 3 and just activate the transmission. So everybody's here is activated with the key. But if you feel just to preserve it, what do you feel like about preserving the energies?
So coconut oil is one of it, and I also use jojoba oil, which is also has a long shelf life. Yeah, I feel like it's quite beautiful when you talk about Aphrodite and this energy, kind of like earth, kind of like awaken our skin, because our skin is breathing, like bringing back so many memory when we are like a breatharian, so Lemurian time, because we breathe with our skin and breathing in the beauty of the earth and the essence in all forms through baths, kind of like they have the sweat lodge and very similar concept. How when in the sweat lodge they burn sage and cedars and it's like inhaling, like see our body as a skin, as mama's like mama's skin, like Gaia's skin, and just awaken and all those sensation and beauty and wisdom in every inch and every sparkling cell of our body.
Yes, thank you so much. I feel like that's it for today. That's the creation, the ceremonial creation. So we keep them, we charge them, and everything is in the highest vibration. So you can just very simple, just activate them and just activate the key, run your light through it in the gold keys of light. You can do all 7 keys and activate all 7 keys. Just connect into your heart and connect into the heart grid and open up the beautiful passageways of your heart and activate the key transmissions and just energize it, and then set up a bath with crystals. So Andaras are crystals. Most of the time I use Lemurian seed quartz. Sometimes Andaras, and then different types of amethyst. So it could be blue crystals. It seems like what's coming through, and Larimar. If you want a powerful cleansing bath, you'll put Larimar and Moldavite together, apophyllite and celestial quartz. You can do blue calcite and amethyst. Lots of amethyst and pink frequencies. So rose quartz and Lemurian seed quartz. And I'll add it on there. Most of the time, it's Lemurian seed quartz is what we place around the bath. And we do put Andaras in the bath too as well, but they usually sit on the outside of the grid. They tell me that they do not like hot water. Mm-hmm. They don't like hot water. So they stay on the outside. That was interesting, right? You merge your consciousness with them and they develop like a emotional body.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I could come up with. But we grid on the outside of all the Andara ray tones that we feel like will connect to our energy field. And then we create just a beautiful sacred space of purification, cleansing, and shungite. So we do have shungite pieces too.
Um,
Santi.
so my kind of like tap into Andorra is like the frequency is so high. It's kind of like a Hawaiian ocean. The frequencies carries miles and miles like ocean wave. That's why you don't really need to touch it to be in the radius of that inundating beauty of the wave. You can just sit in nearby and you just look at it. And like to me, I look at it, immediately become drunk of that. It's beauty of the cosmic ray.
Yeah, so you can charge up the bath. Most of the time it's like our that's fine. Our rites of passageway are more ritual, so we have more ceremony taking baths, so you can kind of charge it up with sound healing bowls, tuning forks, and this is for every bath. Every bath, sometimes for every shower too, and kind of keep everything in the bath, in the shower. Different types of crystals, shungites, anointing oils. We have green Terra. So there's a green Terra statue. We put little gods in there, goddesses, god energies, goddess energies, shells, lots of shells that were given to us, and then different crystals from the Caribbean that were given from our soul sisters, going to sacred crystalline temples of light. So those are all very activated in our shower and our bath too. Kind of keeping everything set up. You can charge up the water with key code 3 and activate it, or any key code. And you can just pour it in, harmonize the field, tuning forks, anointing oils, saging, and we have spirit water, and we're going to teach you how to make spirit water too. It's just we haven't gotten there yet. So incense will be next, and that will be the 4th bundle, will be how to make your own incense. And we'll teach you how to make spirit water too. And we place it, everything is a crystal temple built in the house, and it's high frequency. And that's really important as you activate your plasma systems and your crystalline systems, the physical body, to keep everything high vibrational, the highest as possible. So everything is gridded with andaras and crystals. Different types of light tools. So just remember, anoint your passageways, because each one will be a stargate. So every stargate you activate will be a teleportation to a higher timeline. Yeah, I will. We're getting there. It's coming together. We're all coming together for the Utopia Newer shop. So there's 3 of us, and we have another beautiful sister, Latoya. She'll be on in a few months, and we'll be sharing her goddess creations that she creates too on her website. Seeing if you can anoint your hands and feet before going in to the bath, and then anoint your passageways, your new doorways when you come out, your hands and your feet, your heart chakra, and your 3rd eye. Use spirit water or Florida water. Florida water, spirit water, the same thing. It's the same thing. So Florida water, or anointing oils. So just remember, anoint hands, feet, passageways in, and hands, feet, passageways out. You can sage yourself, but guess what? Yes, exactly. Everyone on the planet's gonna have to learn how to slow down. You're gonna have to learn how to slow down to do everything instead of rushing, right? So
Yes.
it should be a good relaxation and heart opening ceremony. So I have different types of tuning forks. You can activate codes and sound healing, harmonize the field, activate the field, and then get in. Really tune into sacred blessings and honoring your body, your holy temple, your sacred temple, honoring your body, blessings, seeing what comes up, because when you're in a high field of crystals and you're activating the key codes, see what comes up out of your body. See if you can pay attention. It could be anything, past, previous lifetimes, ancestral cleansing, clearings, unworthiness, not good enough. Look at body image, because I feel like a lot of everyone's clearing in the collective body image about your body. So love your body, even if you feel as if that you're not good enough in the physical body, because that's another illusion in the matrix. If you feel as if you want to like love all parts of you, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like being physically heavy or overweight, because there's beautiful people out there that still have these frequencies, even if they're healthy, or if they're in shape, or I guess skinnier, or whatever the words are. I don't really have them anymore, but it just seems like it's really coming up in the collectives. So it doesn't really matter what it is, but just see if you can reconnect and let those energies move out of your body, because it's a collective grid. So it doesn't matter if you are 100% healthy and you go to the gym every single day or 7 days a week. These beautiful frequencies on the planet, these beautiful people still have these energies coming up in their body, that it's not good enough. So lots of lack energy and fear still coming up in the physical body. And so just see if you can slow down enough to love all parts of you. And that's not always true either, but you might have something left inside. So there's ones that love every part of them too as well. And still might have something coming up going, oh, I didn't even know that's there. And it's these cleansing and purifications are through all time and space, in all spaces and time. So you'll be able to see all parts of you coming up.
So in one of the teaching of the White Buffalo woman, she talked about that like it's very similar, as I just come to realization about the spirit of tobacco. It's kind of like the grandfather spirit, which is kind of like the same essence of that radiant sun. What gave birth to that radiant spiritual sun that forever just expanding and the beauty, infinite beauty and abundance, and that's our soul, each one of our unique soul. And when we turning inward and seek that, and there's no place for comparison or self-judgment, because we are that evolving universe and so much light and abundance.
Yeah, just tuning into the soul consciousness. So each bundle is just to be able to reconnect you to your soul code activation, soul code, light code activations inside of you, and to bring them fully online. Yes, sacred keys of abundance. Abundance and prosperity and divine wealth is love for yourself. It's inward. Feeling wealthy inside. Like everything's enough. I have everything is good, is beautiful. That everything is enough. Consciousness.
So
And that's really, it's inwards, is and everyone always, for some reason, they feel they always resonate with it with money for some reason, but that's just another system to dismantle.
The,
It holds a purpose to master it. Don't get me wrong. You can master it, but see if you can move on to the abundance within inside of you. Your abundance of the soul, the love for mind, body, soul, prosperity. Mind,
yeah.
body, soul. Santi na siya nakita.
If more and more of us or started from myself, like turning into inward, this new discovery of this new world internally, there's no need for money, and all the system will suddenly collapse just like that within no time.
Yeah, I can't say yes or no to that. But yes, I think that would be beautiful. If there's something new comes along too as well. But yeah, it's true. Let's just say the quantum fields. I always say the quantum fields, quantum financial systems. I don't really talk about it that much. I did for a little small period of time. But the fifth dimension is abundance. Once you fully 100% love yourself, and that's abundance of prosperity and abundance of love. The fifth dimension is abundant. The frequency currents of money ever flows, and it does. You can materialize what is needed. And I do wish I was able to look at timelines. I do feel like there's a dimensional grid we could walk into where everything is community and unity, and there is access to it, but there is the frequency of money is flowing in the fifth dimension for us to rehabilitate, to be the cosmic engineers of the planet, to build structures here, to rebuild systems. So that's true. There's a lot of beliefs around money that has to shift big time too. But yes, that's access when we're all sharing, like shifting and sharing, and it's access there, so it's available in the collectives, and it is available there, Daisy, because I went to transmit that higher Earth system. You call it a higher Earth system. I know I have too much plasma coming in, and it's able to transmit into the Earth system, so it is available. What you see and envision, and it is there. So I will have to say yes, and then there is the ones that I feel is available, the ones that I see here and feel and access to, and that frequency itself is a frequency through a gate, which is the fifth dimension and beyond. So it is fully abundant to rehabilitate and to rehabilitate the systems for the new Earth. So yes, money is ever flowing in the higher dimensions, and there's lots of them that are building new Earth projects. And you would know that because you are a part of those new Earth projects.
The community, why I went to there, when I see the turquoise everywhere, but my heart feels so abundant. I feel like I don't need to take any of them home, because at that very moment I feel abundant. I don't need any more crystal, because the love of the land is already become oneness, and that's how I realized, oh, it's possible. Everything is possible in the new Earth community.
That's yes, and they use it to, the frequency comes in, the abundance comes in, and we actually invest in community and building and structures and everything that needs to be done. So everything is invested. And I'll have you back on here so you guys can share what you're doing in Arizona, what you will be doing around the planet too as well. So yes, that's tests between you and your higher self though. So I always say that to everybody, is that those are tests between you and your higher selves. Is that when it comes in, the biggest test is, are you actually going to invest it in the highest frequency timelines, for what is the highest purpose for it, and how everything, there's so many masteries there. So we'll share that too. I think we definitely should get together and see how we can create something so you can share your community and building and constructing your community too.
I just want to say I'm very grateful that you invite me to this, because this is exactly what I'm experiencing. I shifting to that higher timeline every day. I'm kind of like caught in between. Either I am still in the old world mind, seeing myself as a small woman or housewife, or I'm ready to shift to the bigger vision of the white calf woman and ready
Yes.
to anchor the frequency for the whole village.
Yes, and opening up those gateways too, as a white buffalo calf woman, because that's what she keeps saying, is that don't ever give up on your dream too. And you guys are doing and creating the dream, and it's definitely created there. It's materialized there. So it's so beautiful just to see everyone working community. The new earth works in communities. It's all community center. So it's so beautiful. A lot of people, it's divine timing, but it's also certain masteries that we set up to as well. So we should get together and we'll figure out what we'll do to kind of share your community in Arizona that you guys are creating. And this is what we're doing. You know, this is why we hold our spaces and everything that we do. Like in the future timeline, for us to come together to rehabilitate the systems. All different types of really cool stuff that's coming in. We want to build crystal temples.
Yes.
So beautiful crystal temples and building and structures, but I want them to be geometric shapes. Everybody does, right? Because it's all the same. Geometric shapes, pyramid shapes, and it will be for like low income community. The way that I see it, I would love it to be free for low income families. But there would be a few structure systems that would have to be set up, and there would be. So it's not like domination control. It'd be more community system. So I have to purify for a while to even create those systems, so I can see how everything works. And I've been taken to different places to observe communities, observe many communities, all different types of communities and all different types of cultures. And I realize I'm observing to see how I can have another type, like a new frequency. And that's fine. A new frequency, new consciousness, new awareness, a new system, if that makes sense. To see something from a new system, new way. To be able to see if I have to be able to find like a structure that is ran community wise, especially if you're going to hold a big community space, for what I see and envision too.
Yes. The temple holder.
Yes.
Temple holder.
We're all temple holders. So I've been sitting there, I've been observing and observing. So I feel like if I keep clearing and purifying the collective grids inside of my body, that we should be able to materialize to harmonized communities, if that makes sense. Yes. So I feel like whatever is in me will materialize out there really fast. So I have to be patient to keep purifying for that harmonized community.
We are manifesting. Yeah, we are manifesting that together.
Yes, and keep shifting to go, oh, we got to move that out, move this out of the liver. The liver holds a lot of softwares, tons and tons of templates. It's really interesting. And lots of, so that's what I'm working on right now, continuously clearing and purifying organs in the body.
Same here.
Yes, it's beautiful. Thank you, Daisy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on, and we'll be back on to share her community. Thank you guys, all of you guys, for being present, for holding space at the 0 point, meaning that if you come in later on, thank you so much for being this beautiful divine space with us and holding space for us, all of our divine beings too as well, that are here in the community space. So please remember just to drink plenty of water. Pure, clean water. Listen to Shanti. Now we can see you fully. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
That's so funny. So I think that's funny. Yeah, that's a grid shift. I think that's so funny. Thank you so much. Just do everything that you can to raise your vibrational frequency, to raise a vibration, to harmonize, to be balanced and balance inward and in harmony too as well. And yes, pure clean water and high vibrational foods. I'm starting to space out because I have new transmissions coming in. I can tell because I'll be going upwards, if that makes sense, to see what's coming through. But there's lots of solar flares, solar winds coming, lots of action. There's tons and tons and tons of action, meaning the explosions of light. When we say solar flares, this means that everything is going to dissolve. So dissolving to us is everything is going to crumble and collapse to rebuild something really beautiful and new. So just remember that. That's all I kept hearing is, yes, that it's all coming down. It's funny, like, yes, it's all coming down. Anyways, it's funny songs coming through.
I hear it too.
It's for the collectives that it's all going to come down, and it's really cool because we're reconstructing beautiful timelines. Gush interesante. Gush interesante nakata. Yes, seek and destroy. I say design. It's Metallica. Gishanti, and just kind of it's dissolving, so it's going to deconstruct and reconstruct, and it's really beautiful because it's like a new multiverse system. Those are the only words I can find. Yeah, we'll find something else. The infinity system, so that's fine. Okay, yeah, there's something, and that's for our Mark Anthony. For Aaron, he said something really quickly. What was it? To see where to go inward to see where the anxiety comes from. And that's really beautiful advice. Let me see if I can find it. To go inward to see, yes, to find the source of the anxiety. And I heard on the left side of my head, the anxiety is the unknown, Aaron. Is that, so that's what I thought that was funny. It's like I was reading his message to find the source of the anxiety, and I heard on the left side, which I know is the Olympians, yeah, was like, the anxiety, Aaron, is the unknown. I thought I was cracking up laughing that it's the unknown. So that was really beautiful. That was like a little charmin. And that was for Aaron. But Aaron's actually talking about trauma. So childhood trauma. So I could pick up what he was transmitting, but they were saying that for him it's the unknown. Going into the unknown, like the jaguar medicine, kind of jumping all the way in and swimming. I thought that was funny. Okay. I'm sending love to everyone. I believe that I think we'll be doing the next key next week, and I'll be coming on and sharing in a few days, I think on Thursday. I believe. So it could be tomorrow. The unknown, yes, letting go. All right. I hope everyone has a beautiful experience. Beautiful timelines and new timeline shifts, and just keep expanding and seeing how much you can expand your light outwards and to anchor in light, and just keep going, because all of you guys are definitely shifting so many matrices out at the same time, because you're in our space holder systems, so we're able to tune into everyone. Thank you so much. Oh yes, I do. I have if you go on our community page, or our blog, I have Mother's Day coupons for our shop, Mother's Day coupons for our shop, and then Mother's Day coupons for our sessions, and these are the personal one-on-one sessions. So it's 50% off. So you guys can use it. Come into the space and come hang out with us and activate with us. So they're up there. Some of them will be until August. So just kind of see if you guys want to come into our space, activate, and to receive a beautiful transmission of light and hang out with the Galactic Councils. Yes, and get your world rocked. And at 360, and you'll teleport out on the new timeline. You'll just go like this and you'll teleport and wake up in a whole different new magical reality. That is true. You'll be teleporting like this and spin out in a teleportation gate. Listen, it should be a beautiful experience. Thank you so much. I have to mention that because I'll forget about it. So just go and tune into it, look for it. If you can't find it, just email us. All right. Have a great day.